Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the World Wide Web, Wendy the Web, bringing you another video with the words from the World Wide Web on my channel. Subscribe to the channel. So this is basically a feature where I just come on here, speak my mind, let you know what's going on, and just to be able to motivate you and just give you words of wisdom, basically. This is also for my future children, future generations to watch this, and this is actually one of the parts of this channel that make me realize that I want to be in a position where I separate me from everything else that I do, the content. And what I mean by that, maybe that's a bit vague, but what I mean by that is that I want to be able to create another channel where I perhaps put all of my other podcasts and everything else, and just basically grow that, and then have this channel, Wandy Le Web, where I just basically be me, do what I want to do, and when I say do what I want to do, those who know. But basically, the message that I'm bringing you today is just something that my mentors always taught me, and the different phases that we actually go through. So basically, there's a phase of prosperity, there's a phase of adversity, and there is a phase of plateau. And you can apply these phases basically to any aspect of your life, whether it's relationships, whether it's spirituality, whether it's money, whether it's anything, in terms of your mindset. There will always be prosperity in a relationship. There will always be a time when the relationship that you have with your partner or your spouse is on an all-time high. um the relationships that you have at work with your colleagues are at an all-time high. And just basically generally the all the relationships that you have, there will always be a time of prosperity. There will then be a time of adversity, and everybody's promised adversity. Trust you me, those winters will always be there. There will always be winters. There will always be times when things are not in your favor, when things are weighing up on you. And sometimes those winters, that adversity continues, it prolongs, it goes on longer than you thought. And we are not in a position to judge when God is actually going to put us in that season. We are not in a position to say that, okay, but my adversity has been going on for 2 years. Why is the other person going through adversity for only 6 months? God, what is up with that? We are not in a position to do that. Just know there will always be winters, there will always be summers. It will always happen that your relationships will be in prosperity, your relationships will be in a plateau, your relationships will be in adversity. Adversity doesn't last forever. A plateau doesn't last forever. At prosperity doesn't last forever, mind you. So you always need to know where you are, know how to navigate from that moment. So if you are in a plateau in terms of relationship, you know that, okay, nothing is bad, nothing is good, right? So if nothing is bad, right, then it means that at least things are on a positive. But if nothing is good, it means that there's something that you need to work on, right? In terms of relationships at work, your relationship with yourself. Maybe your relationship with yourself, you're on a plateau right now, right? You know that there's something that you need to work on. It's not bad, it's not good. And honestly, I kind of feel like that's where I'm at right now. I don't feel like the relationship that I have with myself is bad, but on the contrary, I also don't think it's good. Considering that I've been slacking on my fitness goals and whatnot. It's actually at a plateau, so I need to then take the necessary steps to put it into the prosperity phase. Your spirituality, there's always a prosperity, there's always a plateau. I mean, a lot of people don't want to go through failure. A lot of people don't want to go through adversity. And I believe adversity is when your character is built. Adversity is when the real you is made. Adversity is when you literally understand the situation, what it's for. And sometimes you may not understand what the situation is for in that moment. And as Steve Jobs said, that you can only connect the dots looking back. Money. This is the big one for a lot of people. Know that the feeling is not final. The moment is not final. If you are in a financial adversity, know that there's prosperity coming. There's always adversity. There will always be adversity. Always be adversity. Trust me, you cannot run away from that one. You cannot run away from that one. Instead, I feel like that adversity for me is actually one of the best places to be in, right? Whether it's your relationships, whether it is your finances, whether it is your spirituality, whatever, right? Being in a place of adversity or in a phase of adversity teaches you exactly what it is that you need to work on. It shows you exactly what it is that you need to cross out. It shows you exactly what it is that you don't need in your life, right? It shows you exactly what is holding you back from reaching the full potential, from reaching prosperity. That's exactly why, right? As I mentioned, you can apply this in all aspects of your life. Family, if there's adversity, if there's prosperity, if there's a plateau, trust me, you don't want to be in a plateau. But also, as I mentioned, adversity, or rather prosperity, is not forever. There will come a time where it tanks. Now, it might tank to a point of adversity, it might tank to a point of a plateau. But you need that's an indication. You need to understand, and once again, you need to be aware. Be aware of the different phases. If you're in a phase of prosperity, know that you're in a phase of prosperity and you need to maintain that. And should it get back to a moment of plateau, then you know exactly what to do to get you to prosperity once again. It's very simple. It's very simple. If you're in adversity, you know exactly what you need to do to get to prosperity. I understand that there's always prosperity, there's always adversity, there's always a plateau. And I'm grateful for my mentor for teaching me this. There's different phases in every aspect of our lives that you need to understand where you are right now and what you need to do. Right? So that's the message that I'm gonna leave you with. Um, Always remember that there's all these different phases, and no feeling is final. If you are in a moment of adversity right now, just know that you just need to climb the ladder. You just need to get to the next point. Maybe prosperity might not come right now, but at least you can get to a moment of plateau. At least there's another level, or another space, or another phase where you won't be so bad, down and out, and going through adversity, where now you can be in a moment of plateau. Nothing is good, nothing is bad, it's just here, and you can build from there. I mean, if nothing is bad, then that's good, right? But then if nothing is good, then that's bad. So you're right here, so you know exactly where you want yourself. And if you're gonna want to stay in adversity, by all means, do you. If you want to stay on the moment of plateau, on the phase of uh, being on a plateau, do you, by all means. And if you want to stay in prosperity, just like some of us, I want to be in prosperity in terms of my relationships, in terms of my spirituality, in terms of my finances, my wealth. I want to be in prosperity at all times, right? Um, my health. I should be in prosperity at all times, right? My heart, my mind, my soul. I should be in prosperity at all times, right? That's the goal, right? So that's what I'm leaving you with. You figure out where you are right now, where you are today, and work on it. You know where you are. You know what next to do. Shout out. Subscribe.